guys, well I'm here to talk about Valentine's Day. Now I get asked about Valentine's Day all the time. There is way too much pressure around this day. Firstly, I've got to say I've been single. This will be my 5th Valentine's Day. I haven't been asked out once. I've had every Valentine's Day with a girlfriend, with a gay friend, on my own, and that's okay. I mean, this is a day that was invented originally by Hallmark, or one of the greeting card companies, to make money. So don't get too sucked into all of the palaver and value yourself and realize it's just another day. Now I'll talk first if you're in a long-term relationship, because I once was, and I always celebrated Valentine's Day with him, which I thought was pretty cool. And it was actually a day that I would always instigate within that relationship. We were actually married because he sort of did, you know, other stuff, and I would take charge on that day. One tip I can give you for marriage in terms of beauty and in terms of having a great relationship is if we were going somewhere special, I would never get dressed in front of him, in front of my partner. I would always get dressed in another room, and I would often try and meet him in the venue. So I'd walk in and he'd see me and he wouldn't know what I was going to wear or what I looked like, what makeup I was wearing. It just spices things up a bit and keeps the relationship alive. This particular Valentine's Day, we'd known each other like 10 years or more. I went to the markets and I bought a wig, and it was like a black short haired wig, and I was meeting him in this bar, and I went there and I sat there, and after about 15 minutes he texted me and he's like, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm sitting in the bar and I can see you." And he looked over and I'm sitting there looking completely different in this wig, and it was just so much fun. And I think when you're in a relationship, you know, it's so hard to find the right relationship that you have to have fun together and do that kind of stuff if you feel confident doing it, and mix it up. Now, if you're single on Valentine's Day, and if, unlike me, you get asked out, there's a lot of don'ts. I suggest things that you don't do. One of the things, before we get to what to do if you're going out, don't contact an ex before Valentine's Day. They are an ex for a reason, and this idea that Valentine's Day is an excuse to say, "Hi, are you still okay?" No. Or even to go back there and hook up? No. It's just not a good idea. I also do not recommend asking a guy out on Valentine's Day, even if you've been hanging out for a while and he's in your life and he's special. Again, the pressure of the day, it's just inevitable that things will go wrong or your expectations won't be met. I mean, he might say no, it's devastating. He might say yes, you don't know where to go. Now, a lot of restaurants, particularly here in Sydney, they have set menus, they charge a lot of money, you have to be in and out in a certain time. It's just all pressure, pressure, pressure. If you want to ask a guy out, by all means do it, but I just don't think you should be doing it for Valentine's Day. But look, what I do think you should do if you are going out and if you've been asked out for Valentine's Day is keep things low key. This is not the night to wear the best, most expensive dress that you've got with the most sequins on it possible. I would keep things simple and be yourself. Wear what you would normally wear. In terms of beauty products, I think one of the great things about being a woman is that we can smell great, and it's one of the things, it's always nice to smell good. And this is a really beautiful shampoo that I've recently discovered by Pure, and it's called Pearl Miracle Bath. It smells heavenly. You put it on and like for 3 days, even if you don't wash your hair, it still smells clean, fresh and feminine. And I think, you know, particularly if you're close with a guy and he kisses you on the head or touches your hair, and a lot of guys do that, it's a beautiful thing as a woman to feel that, and it's really nice if your hair smells nice and they smell that fragrance during the night. Even if you sort of move your hair, you know, you can smell it. Another really great hair fragrance or product that's really great is this Matrix Oil Wonders Flash Blow Dry Oil. Now the great thing about this is when you're going on a date, it means that you cut your blow drying time in half, and who doesn't want that? So you get less damage to your hair and you're in or you're out the door even faster. And because this has oil in it, it doesn't dry out your hair. I always worry about damage to my hair from the blow dryer, so this is the perfect product to alleviate that. Now, another really important thing when we talk about fragrance and smelling nice is to wear a fragrance. Can I just say, as a woman, you should, I hate telling you what you should and shouldn't do, but I really believe it's important to wear a fragrance every time you go out with a guy. Men love women who smell good. Don't overdo it. You don't need to saturate your whole body and your hair and everything in it, but just a few sprays on the neck, on the décolletage, and on your wrists is beautiful, and maybe on your legs, just so you smell really fresh. I'm into this one by Burberry at the moment. It's been out a little while, but it's really nice. It's called Body, and I can even also wear this when I'm working out. So this is a really great one also when traveling, because it really moves with me through all of the different stages of my life. But if I was going out for Valentine's Day, that's the fragrance that I would wear. I would definitely recommend having a manicure pedicure for Valentine's Day. Again, for me, it's almost hygiene. It's a basic. You want, if you're holding the menu and the guy can see your nails, you want him to know that you respect yourself, that you value yourself and you value him, and that you just want to look good. The kind of colour I'd be going for is maybe a white like I'm wearing today, or this is a really gorgeous colour from Napoleon called perfect nude. Nudes were big last year. They're still pretty big, but I just think for Valentine's Day, keep it subtle. Don't do anything that's really red or dark purples. I don't recommend blues. A lot of guys don't like blue on girls' nails, and particularly if you don't know the guy very well, you don't want to wear something that's going to put him off, you know, in the beauty department. This is a really cool product that I've recently discovered called from Dirty Works. It's an overnight facial lift. Now you have to use this for a few weeks, but again, if you've got this date coming up and you know he's special to you and you're a little bit worried about aging or just having dry skin, you put this on each night. I don't recommend putting this on if you're actually in a relationship and sleeping in bed with a guy because it's quite thick, but it's really, really nice and it gets rid of the fine lines and wrinkles really, really fast, and it's not too expensive, which I think is awesome. Now, in terms of lip colour, I'm a big fan on a date of keeping it neutral. Again, unless you really know your man and you know what he might love you in a red lip. Most men don't. Something that's really natural is good, and this beautiful gloss by Napoleon, I really, really like it. It's just a really sort of natural colour. It looks good, but it also makes you look as though you have made an effort, because I don't like wearing nothing. I think it's important to wear something. So this is one option, as is this. This is slightly darker. This is a colour called Lucille. This is more of a lipstick and it's more of an orange, but again, it's not overpowering. My big mantra for dating is not to have any makeup that's overpowering, not to have massive lots of black eyeshadow or black eyeliner or not too much mascara. You ask any guy, 9 guys out of 10 will say, I love my girlfriend with no makeup. I love girls that look natural. So keep the makeup natural. I'm not saying go out without makeup, I wouldn't, but just keep it natural. And look, for any of you out there like me who are probably going to be alone on Valentine's Day, just remember how fantastic you are. I'm really into gratitude lists and writing, you know, what I'm thankful for in my life, and I'm thankful for so many things. And I think what I'll be doing this Valentine's Day is indulging in one of these amazing bath bombs from Lush. I'm a real fan of some of the products in Lush. This one's called Golden Wonder, and it's got these like golden particles in it. So I will be drawing a bath, I'll be having a really long bath, I'll be thinking about how amazing my life is, how wonderful all my friends are, how lucky I am to have children, and that, you know, maybe next Valentine's Day I'll be on a date with a really great guy and my life would have changed. But if it hasn't, I'm okay with things just the way they are, and I hope you are too. Have a great Valentine's Day.